You guys, we got some breaking news right now. We have just gotten word that one of the hitmen in this case, Luis Rivera, has just now taken the stand. Of course, he's one of two. Sigfredo Garcia was the other one, but Luis is now on the stand testifying against Donna Adelson. Let's take you there right now.
Mr. Rivera, please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Please speak loudly and clearly.
Yes, sir.
You may examine.
Sir, please introduce yourself and spell your name.
Luis Rivera, L-U-I-S-R-I-V-E-R-A.
Mr. Rivera, where are you from?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Okay, but were you living in Miami back in 2014?
Yes, ma'am.
How long did you live in Miami?
My whole life.
You were born in Puerto Rico, though?
Yeah.
Okay, but moved to Miami at what age?
2 years old.
Okay. Have you been convicted of a felony?
Yes, ma'am.
Including the murder that we're here about today?
Yes, ma'am.
It's 5 felonies, sound correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're currently incarcerated?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that for this case or this case and another case?
They're both. Well,
Both. So it's a federal sentence and this sentence?
A state case.
Okay. What did you plead to in this case?
This case, guilty
Guilty to what?
to second-degree murder.
If you could speak up, Mr. Rivera, that'd be so.
Guilty to second-degree murder.
Thank you.
One moment, Mr. Rivera.
What was your sentence on the second-degree murder?
19 years.
Okay, and that was concurrent with your federal sentence, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what did you have to do in exchange for getting a 19-year sentence?
Cooperate.
What does cooperation mean to you?
Well, telling.
Telling on who?
My co-defenders, Garcia, Katie.
All right, did anybody ever tell you what to say?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody ever told you anything other than to tell the truth?
No, excuse me, say it again?
Has anybody told you to say anything other than the truth?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than the sentence that you got in exchange for cooperation?
No, ma'am.
Did anybody ever tell you, oh, you have to testify about a specific person to get a deal?
No, ma'am, not at all.
Have you been offered anything on your federal sentence from doing this cooperation on this case?
No.
As part of your negotiation or your lawyer's negotiation of this case, did you give what's called a proffer, a recorded proffer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And even back then when you gave the proffer, did anybody tell you what you needed to say there?
No, ma'am.
Were you hired to participate in the murder of Dan Markel?
Yes, ma'am.
Who hired you to be involved in the murder?
Well, I got it from my friend, Dudo Garcia.
Is that Sigfredo Garcia?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you know him?
Childhood friends.
So to cooperate and get this deal, you had to turn on one of your best friends.
Yes, ma'am.
Who enlisted Sigfredo Garcia to be a part of this murder?
Katie,
Who's Katie?
his wife.
Is that Catherine Magbanoa?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know who enlisted her to be involved in this murder?
Not really.
Was it a murder for hire?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you know that somebody was paying Katie?
Yes, ma'am.
And Katie was the one that brought the money to you all, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what was the purpose of this murder as you understood it?
That they wanted the kids.
Who wanted the kids?
Wendy.
Okay. And did you understand that you were killing the father of the kids so that Wendy could have the kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you previously referred to a dentist being involved?
Yes, ma'am.
Who was the dentist?
Charlie.
And how was he related?
Katie's boyfriend, side piece, whatever you want to call him.
All right, so Katie was the wife of Garcia, but also the girlfriend of the dentist?
Yeah.
Did you have any contact with the dentist ever?
No.
Did you have any contact with any member of the Adelson family?
No, ma'am.
Everything went through Katie, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What did the dentist, if you know, have to do with the lady in Tallahassee who needed her kids?
I don't know nothing about them. I don't know nothing about that family.
Who was in charge of getting the money after the job was done?
Katie.
How much were you to be paid for your part in this crime?
35.
$35,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you know the total amount that the job paid?
No, not really.
Did you know how much Garcia got?
40, I believe.
$40,000?
Yeah.
And did you know how much Katie got?
No, I don't know. I can't remember. But I think it was like 40. I think it was total was maybe like 100 or something like that.
Okay, somewhere in the neighborhood of $100,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Was it a one-time payment or was it a payment that occurred over time? Is what you got?
No, it's a one-time payment.
What did you know about the man that you came to Tallahassee to kill?
I don't know nothing about him.
How did you know who to kill?
Casatuto, Garcia,
How did he know?
Katie.
Did he have some information about the man you were here to kill?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell him what that was.
I was a piece of paper with his picture on of his face and the address.
Picture of Dan Markel's face?
Yes, ma'am.
And the address of what? Where he lived?
Of his house, yes.
Did you and Rivera refer to each other? I'm sorry, you and Garcia refer to each other as brothers?
Yes, ma'am.
Movement evidence states 45, Your Honor.
Exactly.
No, Your Honor.
States 45 is admitted.
Is that you and Mr. Garcia?
Yes, ma'am.
Please silence your phone.
Have you ever been to Tallahassee before you came for this case, related to this case?
Never in my life.
How many times did you come to Tallahassee related to this case?
This case twice.
All right, so were you with Sigfredo Garcia both times?
Yeah,
Was that one time in June and one time in July?
I believe so.
Okay, and July was the second time was when the murder happened, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Was it just the two of you on both of these trips?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, listening to Luis Rivera there, one of the hitmen hired to kill Dan Markel, kind of getting into the inner workings of the deal that he says went down between the Adelsons and him, outlining numbers of $35,000, $40,000. Coming up on the other side of the break, we're going to hear more from him on the stand. You don't want to miss it. Keep it right here on Court TV.
Matriarch of the Adelson family gets arrested. Terrible.
Donna Adelson is facing charges of murder, the death of her former son-in-law, Dan Markel.
Prosecutors say a bitter child custody battle was the motive for the murder-for-hire plot.
Now that Donna has turned into a defendant, what's next for the Adelson clan?
Now that the ship is really sinking fast, blood doesn't matter that much.
The Matriarch Mastermind murder trial. Live coverage today, only on Court TV.
And welcome back to Court TV Live. We have been watching key testimony in the murder trial for defendant Donna Adelson that's taking place in Florida.
Now, prosecutors believe Donna was the mastermind behind the murder-for-hire plot that killed her former son-in-law, Dan Markel.
The defense says the state placed Donna at the top of the pyramid without any real evidence to back up their claims.
All right, let's get you back in the court now where one of the hitmen hired to kill Dan Markel is testifying on direct by the state.
Introduce States 44, Your Honor.
States 44 is admitted.
Publishing States 44. Who's this right here?
Garcia.
And this?
Katie.
Who's that?
My baby mama.
Your child's mother?
Yes, ma'am.
What's her name?
Jessica.
Okay, and that's you there?
Yes.
Was this picture taken before or after the murder?
I can't remember.
At the time of the murder, was Katie with the dentist? Was Katie with Garcia? Was she with both?
Both.
Were you, at the time of this murder, living with Jessica Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
There's an address on the rental car contract, 1515 Northeast 135th Street, number 14. Do you recognize that address?
That's my apartment. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the first trip that occurred in June. How did you get here for that trip?
Well, we rented a car.
Who rented the car for the June trip?
The first one?
Yeah, if you remember.
I can't really remember. It's been so long.
But one of you, either you or Sigfredo?
Yeah, I think it was Fredo. I rented the Prius, so I never rented another car.
Okay. So Garcia rented the car for the June trip, but it was a rental car that y'all brought up here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and did you take the same route on both trips to get to Tallahassee?
Shit, I don't remember.
Okay, and did he have the paper with the picture of Dan Markel on both trips?
Yes.
And what did you do on the first trip?
We drove by here and we just followed him. I don't remember.
Okay, did you have a gun on the first trip?
Yeah.
Did you have a gun that you procured specifically to kill Dan Markel with?
Yes, ma'am.
And was that a gun that you bought off the street?
Yes, ma'am.
You bought it?
I bought it.
Okay. And were there any other guns in the vehicle for that first trip, if you know?
I think we had two.
All right, and what was the other gun?
It's a 38.
Whose gun was that?
Garcia.
On that first trip in June of 2014, did you and Garcia go to Markel's residence?
Yeah.
And did you lay eyes on him that first trip?
I believe I passed by his house and scoped him out.
You said you followed him. Do you remember where you followed him on the first trip?
Yeah, I followed him to a daycare.
Okay. How long were you here that first trip?
Maybe, I don't remember.
A couple days sound right?
Just a couple of days.
Why wasn't Dan Markel killed on that first trip, if you know?
If I remember, I wasn't gonna do nothing in front of no kids, but
He had the kids with him?
yeah, yes he did.
But for whatever reason, it didn't happen on that trip.
We lost him, I believe we lost him.
Okay. And when you didn't get it done on that trip, was anyone angry at you?
At me?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right. Did you hear at some point that y'all were going to have to come back if you wanted to get the money and finish the job?
Yeah.
All right. So you did come back in July. Is that right?
We came back.
And that's when you came in the Prius.
Yes, ma'am.
And you rented the Prius, right?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. And that phone number that you wrote on the Prius rental agreement and wrote brother, that was Garcia's phone number?
Yeah, I think.
You took phones with you to Tallahassee for both trips, right?
Yeah.
Did you turn your phone off for the actual murder?
Yeah, I did.
What about Garcia? Do you know if he turned his phone off?
When the murder happened?
Yes, sir. For a couple nights when you came here the second time?
Yeah, we stayed here for a night or two, I think.
Okay, did y'all rent a hotel room?
Yes.
Do you know how many guns were with you on that second trip?
Nah, just one.
You only remember one gun on that trip?
Yeah, I remember one.
And that's the murder weapon?
Yes, ma'am.
The one you bought on the street?
Yes, ma'am.
What type of gun was that?
A 38.
That's a revolver?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember an incident where there was a shot fired into the floorboard of the Prius?
Yes.
Could you tell the jurors about that?
Well, we was driving and Garcia put the gun out and shot the gas line in the car.
Through the floorboard of the car?
Yes, ma'am.
Passenger side or driver's side?
Passenger side.
Okay, and that was the murder weapon that fired that shot? Fired it into the car.
Yeah.
And were y'all driving in the car when that happened?
Yes, ma'am.
And did it disable the car?
The car started stopping. Little by little, it just started slowing down.
Okay, that's the Prius, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How did y'all get the car going again?
We seen somebody that he knew and stopped him and took him to the auto place to get a piece of hose to put it back together.
And the guy that you saw that he knew, are you talking about a local drug dealer here that y'all had met on the first trip?
Yes, ma'am.
And that person assisted you in getting some way to fix the car?
Yes, ma'am.
Who was good with cars, you or Garcia or both?
Garcia.
All right, so he was able to make a repair to the gas line?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you follow Dan Markel again during this second trip?
Yeah.
Did you follow him to the daycare?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you actually see him drop his children off at school that morning?
Absolutely, yes.
Did you follow him to the gym where he went inside and worked out?
Yes, ma'am.
Was there a reason the murder?
Okay, we're listening to testimony from Luis Rivera. Let's bring in trial attorney Gene Rossi to talk about what we've heard from his testimony so far. Gene, thanks so much for being with us this afternoon. Okay, really compelling testimony as he's describing being hired to kill Dan Markel. But we've heard the names Wendy, we've heard Charlie, we've heard his best friend Garcia. We have not heard, and we've heard Katie, but we've not heard Donna.
We're not connecting the dots, and I was listening to the segment before 4 o'clock, and Cody had a good comment. We have a lot of motive, but not much evidence. And this is a classic circumstantial case in my book, and we're relying on motive enormously. But listening to Mr. Rivera, I had PTSD. I prosecuted a drug dealer in federal court in Virginia. He killed 35 people, 35 fellow drug dealers. And the witnesses whom we called are like Rivera. They have a pulse rate of probably 55, cool, calm, and collected, and they show no remorse. It was like a walk in the park. So that's the way I feel about Rivera, but he is a compelling witness. But Kelly hit the nail on the head. There's no connection to the defendant. And that's a big hole in the government's case so far.
Yeah, so far. I'm sure they have some more tricks up their sleeve.
Absolutely, right, Kelly? We've seen this many times before here at Court TV. Gene, of course, we thank you. You're going to stick around with us for this hour. We always appreciate your insight here on the program. But folks, coming up, we'll continue hearing more testimony from Luis Rivera. But I also want to point out that verdict clock there on your screen. The jury has been deliberating in the murder case against Christopher Wolfenberger in Georgia for just under 2 hours. Now, we're getting word of activity in that courtroom, and of course, we'll keep you updated with any news as we receive it. Keep it right here on Court TV. Welcome back to Court TV Live. I'm Cody Thomas.
And hi, everyone. I'm Kelly Craft. Testimony is underway in the Matriarch Mastermind murder trial. This is for Donna Adelson, 75 years old, and she faces charges of conspiracy, solicitation, and murder in the 2014 shooting death of her former son-in-law, Florida State University professor Dan Markel.
Now, Donna's son, Charlie, was convicted for his role in the plot and is currently serving a life sentence. But let's take you back inside that courtroom now. One of the hitmen, Luis Rivera, who is already convicted for the murder of Dan Markel, is on the stand.
Was there a reason the murder had to be done on the day that it was done?
I believe so. I believe he was about to leave.
Who was about to leave?
Markel.
About to leave town?
Yeah.
How did you get that information?
I got it from Tudo.
Where did he get the information?
From Katie.
How did she know?
Wendy.
You think Wendy talked to Katie and told her Dan Markel's travel plans?
Yeah.
Were you present for that phone call? Okay. But somehow you learned that Dan Markel was leaving town the day after he was killed.
Yes, ma'am.
So it had to be done that day or he'd be gone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that came through Garcia to you from Katie.
Yes, ma'am.
And when you say Wendy, did you know who Wendy was at the time that all this happened?
No, ma'am.
Okay, but you did know there was a lady that you were helping get some kids back in Tallahassee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you the driver of the green Prius?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had a chance to see the gym video and the bus video?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you driving the Prius in those videos?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened when you got to the driveway of Dan Markel?
Well, I pulled up right behind him, and Garcia jumped out and shot him.
How many times did Garcia shoot Mr. Markel?
Twice.
Did he shoot him? Where was the victim when he was shot?
He was inside his parking garage, and sitting down the driver's side on the phone.
And did Garcia shoot him through the window, if you know?
Through the window.
How long would you say you were in the driveway?
Just seconds.
How was it decided which one of you would be the shooter?
Because I wasn't going to do it.
You didn't want to be the shooter?
No.
On the bus video, we see somebody in a white shirt kind of jumping around in the passenger seat. Is that Mr. Garcia?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember what was happening when he was doing all that jumping around?
I think he was trying to hide a gun. If I'm not mistaken, he was trying to hide it.
What did happen to the gun?
It got thrown away.
Thrown away where?
In the ocean somewhere.
All right, who threw it in the ocean somewhere?
He did.
All right, was that on the way back to Miami?
Yes, ma'am.
At some overpass somewhere between here and Miami?
Absolutely.
Where did you go after the murder? Did you go home?
We had to stop somewhere to eat, then we went home.
Did you stop at an ATM?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna show you states exhibits 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and 43. So 38 through 43.
Yes, ma'am.
Are these images fair and accurate photos of you pulling through an ATM?
Yes, ma'am.
And the date, July 18th, 2014?
Yes, ma'am.
Pembroke Pines, is that on the way home from Tallahassee?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's you at the ATM. Are you the driver?
Yes, ma'am.
And who's that in the passenger seat?
Garcia.
Move to publish introduce states 38 through 43.
Any objection?
No objection.
States 38 through 43 are admitted.
May I publish?
You may.
Is that the vehicle you were driving the day the murder was done, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Publishing 39. Is that you at the ATM machine?
Yes, ma'am.
States Exhibit 40. Is this Mr. Garcia? Is he your passenger?
Yes, ma'am.
States Exhibit 41. He's the passenger that was jumping around when we saw the car in Tallahassee on the bus video?
Absolutely.
Do you remember when you turned your phone back on after the murder?
Not really.
Do you remember who was the first phone call that either of you made after the murder?
Garcia.
Who did Garcia call?
Katie.
And were you able to hear Katie on the other end of the line when he was talking to her?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you interested in that phone call?
Yes, ma'am.
Because she was going to be the one to get you the money, right?
Absolutely.
And was that phone call in reference to letting her know it's done and she's going to get the money?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you get the money?
Saturday morning.
Was that the next day?
The next day.
Do you remember that on that Saturday morning you got a call from Catherine Magbanua?
Yes.
She was looking for you to give you the money, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And was that unusual for her to call you?
Not really. She never calls my phone.
She never calls your phone, but she couldn't get a hold of Garcia,
She
right?
couldn't get a hold of him, so she got in contact with me.
Okay. And at that time, wasn't Garcia living with another woman?
Yes.
And that was the woman that goes by the nickname Shrimp?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that's where you ended up rousting him out of, right?
Absolutely.
To go get your money, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so he wasn't living with Katie as a family at that time?
Nope.
Okay. So when you say that Katie was with both of them, do you mean just that Katie was always kind of off and on with Garcia?
Yes, ma'am.
So she has other boyfriends, sometimes he has other girlfriends, but they always find each other again?
Absolutely.